Hi, my name's Cam White. I am a chef at a restaurant here in Harrison, Ohio. And today I'm going to be doing a couple product reviews for you. So now I get to play with knives. I love sharp things. I have bread over here and I have pizza, and likewise I have some bread knives and some pizza knives. Don't know the brands, but we got some brands and I get to test them out.
Can you rate the overall balance and sharpness?
Based off of sharpness and balance, I am probably going to go more with this one. Although the blade is shorter, because it has a couple more serrated edges on it, it helps keep the sharpness. It helps keep those cuts even cleaner. This one is still very nice, but with less edge to it. I think this will go a little dull quicker.
Give us a little feedback for both brands on the handle comfort.
So for both brands, as far as handle comfort, I am definitely going with this guy. As a man with rather large hands, I can grip this knife, I can do what I need to do, I can cut. This one I have to be a little more attentive. Because if you can see here, if I'm not careful, my hand is actually on the blade. So this is just the way that I grip a knife, 3 fingers gripping, 1 finger wrapped. And I'm not kind of able to do that without touching the blade, which if I'm giving this knife to somebody who may not know how to hold a knife, I would be nervous that they would cut themselves. So as far as comfort, this one has more of a guard to it. This one has a little more heft. So I'm happy with that.
Okay, overall rating time. So tell me what you rate on a scale of 1 to 10 for both products.
Okay.
So overall cutting performance.
So for overall cutting performance, I'm gonna say that I would give this one about an 8. I think because it has less of an edge to it, less grooves, there's room for it to be a little more dull. I would also give this about a 7.5 to 8. So they're around the same. Cutting wise with this one, you lose the length. So that's why it's a little bit less of a score for me personally.
Handle comfort and balance.
So if I'm looking at comfortability and balance, I'm gonna give this knife about an 8, 8.5 even. The handle is very comfortable, it's thick, it's sturdy. I know for sure that I could keep this on the line for cooks that may not be as skilled with their knife skills. They can kind of grab and go. If you don't know how to hold a knife, you at least know that there's this guard here for your hand. So yeah, I would give this about an 8, 8.5, and the balance is very nice on this knife. This one I would also give about an 8, not the 8.5, but an 8. But I would definitely give this an 8 because for me personally, I can grip this. I know how to grip this knife, and it is comfortable. It is comfortable in my hand. The balance is probably what saves this knife on comfortability and balance. I think this knife has a little more balance than this one. And so that's important to me, as being able to just move as quickly as possible and keeping it in my hand, knowing I won't drop this knife.
And your overall likelihood to use again.
They're very close to me, and it goes down to what you're looking for. Corporate level, definitely this knife. I back this knife full on. Personal use, I would probably choose this knife.
Okay, so now we're gonna reveal the brand.
Cool. So I'm gonna do a little brand review or brand reveal. Cool, yeah. So this is your Hubert knife. And nice, this is a Mercer. So really good brands. This makes more sense for the corporate level use. I think in any restaurant, in any setting, this knife is kind of the knife for everyone. So this makes sense that it would be a Hubert brand. Mercer is more of a personal type of knife brand, more of a national brand, so that also makes sense.
Now the price reveal, which is pretty big. So The Hubert brand costs $17.49.
Wow.
And the name brand costs $63.39.
Sheesh.
So, knowing that information, what would you rate the overall value?
Yeah. Knowing the price of these brands, for overall value, I am definitely going to give it to Hubert. Like I said, whether it's a corporate setting or a personal setting, for the price, this knife still gets the job done. It's comfortable, it's easy to use, and anybody can use it. So I think especially a restaurant setting, if you have, a lot of people have their own knives, but you always want a good set of house knives. And I think this will be a great bread knife for any setting. So as far as overall value, I'm definitely going with this Hubert brand.